Well, you just missed a big sneeze, but that being out of the way, now I can talk about a certain type of client that we sometimes encounter in this business, and that is the client who is really straightforward with their actions and also facing the consequences of their actions. Now, some clients will take the advice to shut up and not let their mouth seal their fate by giving information that they can lead a prosecutor to be able to convict, to be able to prosecute a case successfully. And that's standard advice across the board from any defense attorney who does criminal cases, is because there are defense attorneys who do insurance work, for instance. But the standard advice across the board is don't say anything. Keep your mouth shut. Invoke your right to remain silent. Hire a lawyer, and then respond to the case. Make the state prove the case against you, and if they can't, then you can get back to your life that much quicker without having to worry about severe consequences. Now, there are people who don't take that approach. If they find that they've committed a crime, they're happy to confess about it and stand up and take the consequences. And I respect that approach. I understand it. For some people it's religious. For some people it's moral. It goes against the advice of a criminal defense attorney who is trying to minimize the consequences for any set of circumstances, whether it's a criminal act or just an accusation of a criminal act. But, and so people in those circumstances who have that mindset will tend to confess. And the confession makes it very hard to beat cases. And then so we have to find other things to try to use in the client's favor. Now, I am always looking for things that are good about my client or their situation or even their attitude sometimes, that I can marshal in their favor to get them a better outcome. And, I think you want a criminal defense lawyer who sees the good in people, and you want someone who's looking for the good in people. Because to be able to persuade someone in your favor, they really have to understand you, who you are, what you're about, and be able to convey that to a decision maker. And if you got an attorney who doesn't understand you and doesn't even like you and hasn't gotten your story or listened to it or hasn't sought out the things about you that make you worth saving or worth being given a break, they're not even going to be able to ask for it. So you really need someone who doesn't look down their nose at their clients. And there's no way for you to tell. Nobody's going to say, oh, I look down my nose at my clients. Now, some people might treat you in a way that makes it clear that that's how they are. But, I can't advise you how to shop for that. But I can tell you my approach towards cases and clients. And that is, I try to understand the hell out of them. And then that helps me communicate on their behalf to get decisions made in their favor. So I think that's important. As always, it's only a free country if you're not in jail. So if you get arrested, suspected, questioned, you're out on bond, you got a court date, you're indicted, or you've got an indictment pending, if you've been searched, seized, or you just think you're being followed, call us and we'll see what we can do. Everybody take care.